Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to World of Tanks Blitz official YouTube channel. Here we go live. My name is Alexandra, and here we go with Rebels Tribe.
Hello, guys.
How are you?
I'm fine. You know, that's the first time I'm taking part in esports stream, so it's a new experience for me. I'm pretty hyped, so I'm expecting great battles, very exciting ones. So we should start, I think.
Yeah, so today we're here to stream the final stage of our winter season championship, and we stream only European region, European server. So I'm also expecting the greatest battles today, and today we have two teams fighting for the first place, for the respect and for the name of the best team of the region in our winter season championship. So Rebels Tribe.
And for money as well.
For money as well. I think that since it's your first esports stream, you need to announce our two teams.
Yeah, so today we are going to watch a clash between Team Halo from EG Clan and Team Aqua Aura from Clan Aqua.
Yes. So best of luck to both of teams. They are getting ready. The match will start in half an hour, and we'll have guests on our stream today, commentators and analytics traditionally. But before we start talking about eSport, we have some cool news, some interesting news about the upcoming update about 7.8, and we are ready to share these small details with you right now.
Yeah, so
should we start with
events or balance changes?
Let's start with balance changes.
Okay, so we are going to have lots of balance changes for medium levels in update 7.8. So the main point of such changes is to make those tanks a bit more compatible inside their tier, and when they're taking part in battles with tier 6, for example, and tier 7. So just to make them a bit stronger overall. So there will be more than 30 tanks that will get some buffs. A couple of tanks will be nerfed just a bit or rebalanced. So the main changes, maybe we should start with Crusader, because it will get a new gun, autoloader gun for 2 shells with a pretty quick reload and quick release. So playing on Crusader will be even more fun than usual. Also, we are buffing some legendary tanks like Shermans, Stug, Hellcat as well. So there will be some interesting changes.
All this, yeah.
Yeah, so I hope you guys will enjoy playing those tanks in update 7.8.
Yeah, so update 7.8 will be released in the next month. We'll keep you posted with a certain date, or maybe in this month. We don't know the certain date yet, so stay tuned. And as usual, as soon as we have the certain information and as soon as we are ready to share it with you, we'll keep you posted. So yeah, stay tuned. What about Grill? I also heard that we have some surprise for it.
Not only Grill, but for the whole Grill line. So all the vehicles from tier 7 to tier 10 will get new consumables and ammunition.
Oh my.
Yes.
So Germans get some love?
Yes, they will. So first of all, those TDs will receive a reticle calibration just to make the shooting a bit more comfy, a bit more handy. So people who like to take a risk in the battle,
okay,
and who are pretty confident in their shooting, they can even improve their accuracy choosing these consumables instead of, for example, med kit or repair kit. So it's up to you what game style you will prefer, and this is actually what we want to do, just to add more variety for playing these vehicles.
Yeah, so new consumables and new ammunition is always a good choice, because one vehicle can be played in different ways. So we hope you like it, and of course, as usual, share your thoughts, share your experience and feedback after you try it. But in 7.8 update a little bit later.
Yeah. So, and one more thing, those vehicles will also receive a spall liner.
Oh, it's like German drink.
German drink, yes. So it sounds like German traditional drink. So we think that German players will enjoy playing German TDs with this consumable, but not just to Not to, in order to give you kind of boost of your emotions and so on and so forth, just to be more safe when you get shot by HE shell.
Okay, great. So I think that we can make a little announcement about some occasions that will happen in this update in 7.7, and I'm talking about the new operation that will start tomorrow on the 1st March, the first day of our March. And by the way, in Belarus and in Russia, spring starts on the 1st of March, and it's interesting because in different countries they have spring at 21st of March, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, so tomorrow we have spring already in Belarus, and I'm pretty happy with it.
I didn't know that.
Really?
Can you name any country where spring
Yes,
starts?
United States.
Really?
Mm.
Our streams are educational.
For you.
That's good.
So, I think that Rebel Stripe will share some details about the new operation right after the video.
Welcome, Gladiator. Remember, you've chosen the path of the hero, where there's no place for weakness and hesitation. Fight gracefully. Show your mastery to earn honor and wealth. Destroy enemies, and your fate will grant you new war paints and a cumulative avatar, credits, free XP, premium account. If your thirst for fame is insatiable, complete a special mission. Succeed in it to get regular and unique rewards. Right from the start, your efforts will be marked with the Valentine Mark 9. Battle courageously, and you will be rewarded with the Magnus Tank, a gladiator's most powerful weapon. Prizes also include the Honos Accumulative Avatar and war paints fit for a hero. They include a special one named Hoplomachus. Unlock new levels and get even more gold, free XP, epic boosters, and certificates for ×5 XP. Create your own destiny, Gladiator. Achieve your goal, no matter what. Fight at the top of your abilities and without any mercy for your enemies. Become the crowd's favorite fighter and the legend of the Colosseum.
Rebel Stripe, remember during the last stream we were asking what topic you'd like to see in our operations?
Yeah, someone offered gladiator setting.
Roman Empire.
Yes, ancient Rome, so on and so forth. And here you are. So we have such operation right now, and we hope you will enjoy it and like it and get some free stuff for just playing the game. So that's what you should do.
Yeah, so of course we'll show you the gameplay on our brand new Tier 6
Magnus.
Magnus, thank you, Magnus tank. But before we start it, I think that we can spoil a little bit more about the future update and about our future all in all. So, as you might know, in the beginning of March we are going to have an assemble event. I think that some of players might already know that we are going to have it. So, if not, in 2 words, you need to earn mastery badges. For these mastery badges, you'll receive some part of certificate for the Sherman's Loza tank. Tier 6 premium, yes?
Premium
Tank, yeah. So it's easy, like 1 to 3. You'll have 10 days, if I'm not mistaken, so just earn mastery badges, receive parts of the certificate for this Tier 6 premium tank, and you can grab this Tier premium 6 tank. So it would be much easier than it was with E75. Enjoy and stay tuned. And one more spoiler about our future is you'll have the possibility to receive Sheridan rocket tank. But that's it that I would say as for now. So stay tuned, we'll keep you posted. And I think we need to show the gameplay of our brand new Magnus tank. Blitzstick is with us today.
So I guess you will also have a chance to receive Rocket Sheridan, right?
I have this tank.
You have?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course. So, yes, let's start the gameplay and let's invite our first two guests to the stream. And here we go with our honorable commentators, Fugit and Amanet. Hello, my lovely.
Hello, guys.
Hello, good evening.
Nice to see you.
You
Thank
too.
you for
How's
having
everything
us.
going?
How are you doing?
Doing
Everything
great.
going,
How are you?
Yeah, okay, ladies.
Let's
ladies,
call together.
ladies first, okay. Amanet, how are you?
I'm doing great. Actually, really excited for tonight's matches. Also, really excited for the Battle Pass tank, to be fair, because I'm a big fan of old Rome and old Greece and all of that. So this is actually, from what I've seen so far, going to be my favorite Battle Pass up to date.
Really? Have you noticed Gladiator Arena on our map during the video?
Yes.
Don't you think?
That looks
Don't you
so
think we
cool.
should have it on a regular basis on that map?
I would actually love that. I would love for Halex to be expanded because it's a very small map. So if you add a whole Colosseum in the middle, that would be fantastic.
And
Yeah, agree.
yes, and if two tanks want to have a duel, they will just come to the Colosseum and decide who is the strongest or the luckiest one.
Oh, PvP, nice.
That
Yes,
would
PvP,
be epic.
Great. So you've just created like
New
a
idea.
game mode.
a new game
Yeah.
mode, right?
Yeah, so Fugit, how are you? Long time no seen.
I'm I'm very fine, thank you. How's everybody doing over in Minsk and wherever you are? I hope it's all good.
Yeah,
We are.
Looking
we are in Minsk
looking forward
finally.
to your spring.
Yeah. So, Fugit, you are in United Arab Emirates, and when does the spring there start?
I don't think we have a spring. I think we just have two seasons.
they-
Hot,
Okay.
hot and very hot. That's it.
Amanet, and what about Netherlands?
Right now, it's like very nice weather. It feels like spring right now. We had snow 2 weeks ago, but now it's like all gone, and we're all ready for spring.
But talking about the calendar, when does the spring start? On the first March or not?
About now, actually, like early March, half March, thereabouts. And we have in the Netherlands, we have all 4 seasons, so it's actually lovely.
Nice. We also have 4 seasons. Sometimes they are mixed. But anyway, yeah. So today we're going to stream the final stage of our Winter Season Championship, and we're streaming Europe servers. So you are taking part in our Winter Season Championship as well. So you need to share your thoughts and your emotions and your experience.
You go first this time, Fujit.
Oh, well, it's been a great tournament. Firstly, it's been a welcome tournament. I mean, this is the first time we've had a winter season, and whilst it may have took a few people by surprise, it's been warmly welcomed, which is odd because it's winter, but it has been warmly welcomed. And it's been fantastic to watch. It's been one of the most competitive seasons on some of the servers that I've had the pleasure to see. Most definitely Asia and certainly on EU. I mean, we have seen the rise of clans that weren't there last year, and it's just been fantastic to watch.
Yes, I agree. It's a great thing. It's a great thing. Sorry, I'm really sorry.
No, go
It's
ahead.
a great thing to see some new faces, new teams competing on such high level, and this is what we want to see. Really, we don't want to see the same teams all and over again.
Wait, we want, but new faces are always welcome.
Of course, of course.
It goes both ways, because in this case, that's actually a good thing about the finals that we have tonight. We have one team that is very steady, has been this team for a while with these players.
Of course.
And on the other side, we have a completely newly formed team with very well-known players, but the first time that they're together in this team.
Yes, I agree. So for me, it's like I cannot make any predictions, but I think that our players can make predictions during the stream. So we'll give away battle passes, premium passes. Just look at this beautiful profile background. Thank you, Blistic, for showing it us. Really, really nice, and the animation on this tank is really, really nice. So it will be easier for you to get everything if you have the premium pass. And today we are ready to give away as many premium passes as we can. So, honorable players, attention for you. Before every battle, you'll have 2 minutes to guess the winner that will win the battle, not the whole match, but the battle. So, for example, we start the battle in 2 minutes. We start the battle in 2 minutes, yes.
We'll give an announcement.
Yes, and you'll see the timer on the screen. And your task is to post your in-game name, your server, and the team that you think will win the battle. We are playing best of 9, so we don't know how many battles we'll see during this match, but every battle will pick 10 winners that will guess the team that will win the battle, and to these winners we'll give the premium pass tomorrow. I think it's clear.
So our prize pool for tonight is from 50 to 90 battle passes.
Yes.
It all depends on our teams.
Yeah. So let's support the teams and let's pray for
5-4.
5-4 or 4-5. Yeah. So, Ahmed, I know that you streamed not only regional championships but also CIS, right?
Yes.
And my favorite topic, what's the difference between gameplay on CIS and on Europe or North America and Asia, for example?
To be fair, CIS is different. All the servers are comparable in the way that they play, except for CIS. CIS
That's a question.
is just way more aggressive in how they play. And the funny thing is that they're so aggressive in tanks that you wouldn't expect them to be aggressive in. I've seen rush pushes with Mice and VK90s, and that's something you don't really see on EU or any of the other servers. And that just makes it very interesting for me to watch because it's just so different.
Rebel Stripe, how do you think how many new Czechoslovakian tanks will see during today matches?
I hope not to see a lot of them, but I would like to see them making some difference.
Fugit, how do you think? Is it a good idea to take this new tier 10 tank in the tournament, exactly in this tournament, bearing in mind that this tank is quite new and it has very long reloading time?
That's a very good point. I mean, we have seen it make a showing. Aqua used it to good effect yesterday, funnily enough. And I've also been streaming the CIS Challengers Tour, and it made a good showing there as well. But this is a grand final, and both teams want to win it. So it's not a tank I think that can be used on every single map. It's very limited in what it can do. As you say, it's got a great gun, and if you can get all 4 shells out of it, it's got brilliant burst damage. It does suffer from a very long reload and incredibly weak hull armor. So we may see a showing on Aqua. I mean, I don't know. They have used it yesterday, and some teams have been using it pretty much like a light stroke medium, but I don't know if they'll risk it in a grand final.
We'll see.
We'll see, right?
We'll see.
Because yeah, that's true. There is a really big difference between 4 successful shots and 1 miss, 1 bounce, and then you have to reload or to just make 2 shots, and this is what might affect the whole income of the battle, I think. Only 1 clip for me can define a winning team or losing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Totally agree. Yeah.
So we'll see, and it's grand final, so no mistakes are possible in this match. So best of luck to both of teams, and we remind you that during this winter season championship, we have a prize pool, money prize pool, and this time it's $6,700. So the first place will take 2,500 bucks per team. So I think it's good just for playing mobile game. Why not?
It is.
So yeah, best of luck to both of
Absolutely.
teams. So, Amanet, maybe you have some predictions.
This is a tricky one because I love the way that Aqua plays. They play really out of the box with tactics that we've never seen before. They've sort of combined the whole Serie S playstyle with the EU playstyle. At the same time, EG is a very steady team. So if we see the same Aqua that we saw yesterday, my money would be on EG because they absorbed everything so well yesterday. But if they've managed to change things around in these last 24 hours, then it could really be anyone's game because they are unpredictable. And it's more a question of, can they be unpredictable enough to catch EG off guard? So yeah, I don't know. But my money for now would still be on EG.
Money? How much?
Even money. You're so sure.
Okay, Fugit?
I'm sort of going to echo what Aminet just said. Don't get me wrong. I mean, dealing with the end game, I mean, EG have been dominant on the EU server for quite a long time. They're almost an institution now. And they've been playing together as a team for a long time. So they're very jowled. Even though they've got some new players come in, even those new players have played with that team in some form or another previously. So they are very steady, and endgame are endgame. The thing is, I mean, Aqua are new, but the players aren't. They're very experienced. And this is where it gets difficult. I mean, if we look at yesterday, Aqua weren't able to beat Endgame in the upper bracket final. But then when they went into the lower bracket final, they were brutal against Kana, their opponents. So I think this is going to be really close. I think it's going to be tight. But saying that, I keep going back to Endgame is Endgame, and their ability to get around a map, their awareness and their reaction times are amazing. That's not to say Aqua haven't got it, but they're still gelling as a team. And I think maybe Aqua, they shouldn't be too disappointed if they don't beat Endgame today, because I think they are going to be so dangerous come the spring season.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
So, Rebels Tribe will root for Aqua.
I will.
Yes.
Well, to be honest, I was going to cheer for this team because for me, it's kind of the battle between obvious favorite against kind of dark horse, and I always cheer for dark horses.
In football as well?
No, in football I have a team that, by the way, is playing right now, and I'm cheering in my mind for them as well. But yes, it's kind of maybe David versus Goliath tonight. This is how I see it, and I really hope that Aqua team will have some surprises for us.
Yeah. So we'll see. And hello to everyone in our live chat on YouTube right now. I see his Royal Fatness, so personal hello to you and to your team, of course. Also, big thanks to our moderators that are helping in our live chat right now. So enjoy the matches, enjoy the battles, and right now we'll repeat that we have a giveaway today. The prize is a premium pass for the operation that starts tomorrow on the 1st of March. Yeah. So your task is before we start the battle, you'll see the timer 2 minutes, and you'll have 2 minutes to guess the team that will win the battle. You need to post in the live chat on YouTube your in-game name, your server, and the team that you think will win the battle. So 3 things. We'll pick 10 winners from each battle, and randomly, of course, as usual. And tomorrow, these winners will receive premium pass. you'll see the list of winners because it's gonna be a long list after the stream. So stay till the end and we'll show you the picture with the list of our winners. I think it's clear. If you have any questions, please post it in our live chat on YouTube. I'm trying to check it, but a lot of messages here, so moderators will help you in case you have any questions. So, Amanet, Fugit, get ready to commentate and do your perfect job as well. And right now, we want to call 2 more guests that we are going to have during our stream.
Thank you.
Here they are. Hello, hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
So, Jack,
How are y'all doing?
Avery, happy to see you.
Happy to be
My
here.
pleasure. Happy to be here. My pleasure as well to once again analyze the matches. I think we're in for some exciting and very close matches.
We too.
That'll be beautiful.
Avery, how are you? You style?
I am doing great. I've seen some fantastic games yesterday, and I hope it continues on for today between Endgame and Aqua. Hope it's gonna get close.
And fun.
Yes, and fun, of course.
Obviously fun. Yeah.
I have a question for both of our analytics. So Avery, you're going first. So it's been a long time since we met each other in rating battles. What's your rating right now? How high you are by the end of this season?
I'm on exactly 5,000.
Exactly.
How about you?
4,400, like this.
That's pretty good.
Yep, but February is too short for me to get to 5K. That's the reason I'm not that high, obviously. All right, so Jack, before this stream, No Skill Just Luck was asking what's your nickname exactly, because he was spelling it right, Wilden Shelper. But we know you kind of, because you can read it like this. I'm not lying here.
Yeah.
So just to clarify, he's right here in our studio on the backstage. So what's your nickname?
So it's basically 3 words combined together: wild, want, and helper.
Okay.
So altogether, it's called Wild One's Helper.
This is
kind of yeah. Sorry.
This is what we were trying to explain to him, but he was pretty strict. Wilden Shelpers, and that's it for him. So right now he will know your correct IGN, and he'll remember that.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Wilden Solver. Like, it's interesting how the person with a clear mind, without knowing you, can create something different, something strange, and it works.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was an insight for me and Dribble Stripe as well. So Wilden Shelper, what? Okay.
What
yeah,
are you
really.
talking about? Who's this guy?
Yeah. So, what should we wait during our match today, Jack?
Endgame versus Aqua, 2 really very strongest teams on the EU server. Got a lot of insider information about both teams here. So I mean, both teams are obviously international. So Endgame mostly have players from French and Polish, and Aqua has players from a lot of different
like
countries.
Yeah, I see. He's done his
Poland,
homework, so it's fine.
Yeah, Czech Republic and Sweden, Germany, I believe. But I mean, so many countries in Aqua. And Aqua, this team was formed only around 2 months ago, but we all know Endgame was there pretty much for the last few years in the competitive scene. And they represented EU server in 2019 Twister and won the Blitz EU Cup back in 2020. So obviously both teams are very good to watch, and Aqua, although they formed that team 2 months ago, most of the players are very experienced.
So, thank you for all the information. Now I need a little time.
It wasn't even a short
think about it.
briefing. It is a kind of the whole status of upcoming match is right here. It's obvious. So we have an announcement. We have a timer.
Yeah. So we have the timer right now, and if you want to win the premium pass, please guess the team that will win the first battle of the match. Post it in the chat. Don't forget to mention your in-game name and your server, and good luck. Any pieces of advice to the teams that are going to play today?
I think if I had to give some To endgame, it would just to be keep doing their chaos that they always do, and it works for them. It works really well because they can control it. And for Aqua to just stay consistent, they've shown that yesterday against Kana that they really can be dominant, which didn't work quite out against endgame. So they really need to, like Aminat said earlier, change their playstyle to fit them, because endgame is not gonna let them play their game here. It will be very interesting though if they can pull that off.
We'll see. We have 30 seconds before we will see that.
Yeah. So, one more time, we wish best of luck to both our teams. WoT Helper and Ari, we'll see you after the match, and so we'll be very happy to hear your analytics after I don't know how many battles we're going to have, so after all the battles, we'll see.
Fingers crossed.
So, enjoy the match, and see you.
See you.
See ya.
See you.
Enjoy.
So, Amanet Fugit, we are starting in a few seconds, so best of luck to you too. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And here we go, first map Palace. We see
Yeah.
Ice4s, T22s, Kranwagens, E5s, and a TVP.
There is a TVP making a show, yes. Well, and look what side it's on. It's on Aqua, and FXD did play that tank particularly well. Before we get into it, I also want to say best of luck to both teams. It's
Absolutely.
gonna be fantastic.
And we see F basically being used as a spotter here. He is getting away with it, not getting shot as he retreats. And Aqua will have a slight point advantage because they've actually kept a base and EG has not yet.
Absolutely, but if we're looking here, that we've also got Yemit Hedgehog in the E5 along with Marek also in an E5 heading towards the C cap area. They're not going to take the cap, they're just heading that way. They have got Object 3 and Nicolade over there as well of Endgame, with Whoopsie now turning up also, so these two are outgunned over there.
Well, the thing is that they're mostly sort of in the same way spread out, both these teams. If you look at the minimap, you can see similar movements on both sides.
We can, and there looks like to be that both teams are trying to get sort of dominant positions in the middle area, although Endgame have stacked their tanks more onto the C side, I can see here.
And Whoops is exactly trying to get base C now. And that is evoking a response from Aka, which is probably exactly what EG wants.
Indeed, I mean, we've got Ivana Grozny there now rotating towards Yemit Hedgehog and Marek in his Kranwagen. So we may see some more responses from Aqua. I'm not sure at this moment. Barnacle Boy, General Edgar are staying pretty well put, and so is FXD. He's just sitting over in the back there in the TVP, which is probably a wise move.
And they seem to be content to let Whoopsie have it right now, and that is a very dangerous thing to do. He's not really going through with it though.
No, I mean, Whoopsie seemed to be tentative there. He was sort of umming and ahhing. And if we look at the base points, at the moment, Aqua do have the advantage there. So it's not that Endgame are sort of eager to get the base points. They're not at this stage. It's not massive. It's just over it's a tank kill away, basically. I think Endgame are just happy to just hold this one for the moment and work out where they should be looking to push. Because they do need to push at some stage.
And they just activated like the map marker for section 2, which is where the TVP is. Because the thing is, you see the T22s, they are now getting back together, and at this stage, the DF basically senses that something is afoot. So he's actually pulled back a little bit more. He's not without help, but at the same time, a TVP versus a T22, my money would definitely be on the T22.
100%. And last AFK there in the chat has just said attack. So Endgame are obviously looking to do something down that flank, as you say, because they've stacked their tanks there. Okay, the E5 over here. So we might be looking at a double push. When the IS-4 of Chocolate gets to where the T22s are, we may see, once they start pushing, the E5s pushing through as well.
And they are, and I think they're just going to steal base B. The thing is, with all the positions around, both teams have too good a position to just rush, so why not just steal the base then? Because there's nothing Aqua can do about that.
And you can see here, as you said, I mean, they're stealing the base. That has provoked a response, though, of Aqua. We've got Barnacle Boy, the FXD, he is just holding back, but now he's moving in. And we have got the E5s now pushing onto Yemit Hedgehog and Marek here in the Aqua E5s. So it is, as I sort of expected, a double kind of push on both sides of the map.
But they're pretty evenly matched. They're stealing the base back, but now EG has a definite advantage. And looking at Zerd, he's now already gone.
But Whoops is now about to go as well. He is a one-shot, and Ivana Grozny in the Crown Wagon will take him, and he does.
And they will need to focus fire. Orca is almost gone. At the other side, it seems that Aqua has the upper hand. They're now stealing base A, but they're gonna need base B as well. And Barnacle Ball will need help against Chocolate.
Totally. I mean, but at the moment, we've got Endgame are up on points, even though they just lost. They just lost Orca. But Marek is down as well. Now we've got Ivana Grozny he's being focused a little bit, but Barnacle Boy is a one-shot, and he has got to get to safety.
That was a very unlucky, basically, fall down for Chocolate there. He's going to get taken out as well by Barnacle Boy because he's just fired, and that might just win Aqua the game here.
Might be. I mean, Aqua have now moved into a position of where they've got they have got the upper hand here.
And they're at 925 points. It is still pretty close, but gun-wise, I would think, that was a very important hit.
That was a big kill, but it's still 2 tanks against 3.
And 2 bases against 0.
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, there goes last AFK, so it's just Winch on his own now, and I don't think he's going to be able to take
Aqua
it.
has the first match.
Yes, he does.
That base play actually worked out in Aqua's favor here.
Yes, totally. And, I mean, but we saw this
Damage-wise,
yesterday.
EG, it was very close. Look at the difference in damage between the teams.
Indeed. But we saw this yesterday where Aqua took the first game against EG, and EG then came back. Are we going to see a repeat?
Winner dance.
I don't know as of yet.
So, that was very interesting. Very interesting. So, Aqua, great job. My respect. Go on. You can say something for in-game, please.
Keep it up, my dark horses.
Yes. So, what? I have no comments. That was a beautiful battle.
It's a great thing that Aqua didn't want to postpone their surprise. They just make it right here, right now in the first battle. And this is what will make the remaining battles even more interesting, because EG have to do something.
Yeah, so giveaway parrot time, it's me. You see the timer on your screens right now. Please guess the team that will win the second battle. Post your in-game name, your server, and the team that you think will win the second battle. And as for now, we have one point from Aqua, yeah, and endgame with 0. So we'll see what's happening next. So, Amanit, Fugit, what about setup? Are you satisfied with the tanks that the team picked for the first battle for this map? For the Hellas, is also kind of new map.
It's basically, aside from the TVP, which is out of the box, it's pretty much standard meta for now. All the teams are pretty much either T22s or Figures, IS4s, E5s, and Kranwagens. So,
to be honest, I'm not surprised that Aqua, that particular player who's EFXD, took that TVP. He's been taking it repeatedly, so...
And we're into the second battle already. I do think it's very good that Aqua is actually playing more patient. Yesterday, I think one of the mistakes that they made against EG is being too aggressive. And that allowed EG to absorb it. And the first battle here was way more patient.
Indeed, and now the TVP is not being deployed by in FXD. He's taken a Kranwagen this time. And if we look at the way the teams are sort of moving here, we've got basically Endgame are looking to dominate the middle and take the C cap. They're not even looking at the B base.
But do you see the lineup that Aqua now has? They have 4 Kranwagens. That is a lot of quick burst damage, but then little DPM to deal with.
It is, and I'm trying to see, you know, looking here at the moment. I mean, First Blood has gone to end game. They've given Edgar and Ivana Grozny a bit of a bloody nose. So Endgame, I think, are now looking to sort of take the battle to them, so to speak, rather than what we saw in the last game, which was sort of being a bit more subdued.
And now we have C being stolen. That will give Aqua a 2 base advantage. EG, however, is like regrouping around base B. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see like a pretty aggressive push happening there soon.
Yeah, they've rotated all their tanks back through their spawn to the C cap. Not a single tank now is over in the C area, nor is a single tank in the middle. They are bringing Winch and Orca back towards the middle though, but the majority of their tanks are over on the B cap.
The thing is, that could be very dangerous because Aqua is still pretty spread out. Yimit looks to be alone, but definitely isn't. But we have the T-22s that are now heading towards him.
Again, we're seeing Endgame move around this map. So they were in the B cap and now they're all heading towards the C cap area. And they're just leaving Chocolade in the B cap at the moment. And they're trying to get Whoopsie forward into the A cap. If Whoopsie goes forward, he will tie up Barnacle Boy. And he may also tie up another tank to keep them occupied while the push goes around the C.
I think they weren't even intending to cap base A though. He was just looking to see who's there. But now, with EG pushing on C, we have an immediate response by Aqua on A and B.
We do, and you can see that although the general is now is rotated back the other way, he's looking towards the C cap.
Ooh,
and
Winch.
we've got a big brawl going on at the C cap. Whoopsie, however, is also being bullied here by Aqua.
And that is very important as well. Base B has been capped and C has been capped, but they're going to take out Chocolate here, and they're going to get B back.
Just going back to Whoopsie, I don't know if that was an ammo rack then. I don't think it was.
No,
he lost a lot of hit
wasn't.
points very quickly. No, I didn't think it was.
He got focus fired by 2 Kranwagens and an E5. That's going to go down very quickly.
But here comes, they're now pushing on to Chocolate, but over at the C cap, they've already lost Yem at the Hedgehog. But Winch is very low, and Chocolate is now very low, and the last AFK has just been smacked as well. So 2 tanks down for Endgame against 1 tank for Aqua.
But they're already 940 points. All they have to do now is stay alive. And there you go. Second match is theirs as well.
Second match is theirs. Halas goes to Aqua.
This is a different Aqua than we saw yesterday. This is an Aqua that can actually unthrone EG.
Quite well, yes, definitely. I mean, I don't know if this is an Aqua map. I don't know if this is one they prefer over Endgame, but they've certainly made Endgame stand up and take notice.
So it will be very interesting to see what happens on the second map, because you're absolutely right there. There are maps that a team likes more or less than other maps, and I think that in this case that also definitely helps.
Okay.
But I would point out before, but we are losing because Alexander and Dennis had Aqua.
Yeah, Rebel's going to make winner dance.
To nothing. I'm not dancing. I'm not dancing until they have 5 points, you know? Because I will just look like a...
Wait a little bit.
Yes.
We're going to have a winner's dance from Rebel's tribe.
Right.
Exclusive. Okay, we are going to have Aqua Disco.
Aqua Disco.
Yes.
Right. I will do that.
So, the very, very hot battles we will see today. Giveaway. Remind you that we give away premium passes for the operations that starts tomorrow. If you want to take your chance and win the premium pass, please post your in-game name, your region, and guess the team that's going to win the third match. Best of luck, Fugit, Amanet. You can go on.
Thank you. No, but this is a different Aqua, and I think they've sort of found the balance of what they need to bring against EG. I do think they will definitely not have lost on purpose yesterday. It doesn't work like that, but I think they will have been more out of the box than they would have been otherwise, because they knew they still had a chance to come back through the lower bracket.
I'm waiting for the response from Endgame. Are they going to now respond in kind.
I think they will. Different map, different EG.
So, best of luck to both of teams and game. Please, do your best. We just know each other for years, so you can do it. Good luck.
And
Ooh,
here we go,
Dynasty's Pearl.
The mice are being taken out. But this is interesting. Aqua is not taking any mouse. They're not even taking any super heavy. They're just like the IS-4s and Clippers.
But they have taken double AMX 50Bs before on this map. And is it going to be the same strat that they employed last time? I doubt it, because that was in the PYS. And EG would have seen that strat. And I doubt they're going to use the same strat. And they're not using the same strat at all, actually.
No, but that's the thing.
They are.
Zerd can use the same tanks for totally different strats. He is a pretty instinctive caller, and that can work out very beautifully.
But they are sending the MX-50Bs to where they did in the Prove Your Skills. But unlike the Prove Your Skills, they've sent a brace of IS-4s towards that park, and that is making the last AFK really think about his positioning.
Yes, he's like, let's not be here. The mice, however, are arriving in the middle, but they're going after General and F.
And they've also got Whoopsie and Object 3 in support, so that could be quite dangerous. But don't forget, those AMX-50Bs are just behind General and F. So
They
it's
don't
not
know
like they're out
that
the
yet,
picture. No, they don't.
Oh, they do
So-
now, because they have been spotted. Whoopsie is arriving. General and F are pretty much in trouble here. The AMXs need to arrive and start clipping soon, because the F is not going to last for that long.
And unfortunately, Marek is on his long reload, and so is Ivana Grozny there, but they will be reloaded very shortly. And Ivana Grozny doing the right thing, just holding back, but that's not helping the F, who's really getting led. And now he is loaded, Ivana Grozny.
An object has been taken down, but F is going to not be long after. Winch is not looking too healthy, but now Vano has to reload again.
But Whoopsie is also not looking healthy, and Winch is about to go, 172 hit points. Barnacle Boy, however, Barnacle Boy may go down here. So Whoops is down, Winch is down, Object 3 is down, Barnacle Boy and the F are down. General is about to go, so it's going to be pretty even Stevens. Tanks on the
It's
battlefield.
pretty much about the isolated tanks here. In this case, Chocolate is the isolated one, and that can be very dangerous for EG.
It can, and I mean, but General is going to struggle, which is why Edgar and Yemet Hedgehog is trying to protect him as much as they can.
And he might get away with it, because he's now reloading, and General reload faster than Chocolate does. And there he goes.
And that
Orca is almost gone.
So is Nicolade. Nicolade is almost gone as well, and whilst Ivana Grozny and Marek go down, so it is 3 on 3 from that, 2 on 3.
It basically they need to take out Nicolate before he kills anyone else, and then I think Aqua has this game as well. There you go.
And they do. I mean, I don't think Last AFK is going to be able to survive. I mean, Yemet Hedgehog is very healthy in that IS-4.
And too many guns. There's just too many guns.
Absolutely. I mean, this is fantastic stuff from Aqua. This is, as you say, this is not the Aqua we saw yesterday against Endgame, and that's not surprising though. But that's not
I love
surprising.
being wrong in my guess.
I mean, you're right.
I was actually. Sorry, yeah.
I was about to say, you said they wouldn't have lost on purpose yesterday, and there's no doubt in my mind they did not. But this is not the same Aqua, and they've learned, like we said on the stream last night, they've taken what they learned yesterday and they've applied it.
Yeah, it's absolutely lovely. I love these matches.
Again, great job by Aqua. Congratulations. We are getting close to
the winner dance.
Yes, to the winner dance.
So, guys, you see the timer. If you just joined the stream, you see the timer right now on your screen. That means that we start our giveaway and you have the chance to win the premium pass for the operation that starts tomorrow. If you want to take your chance, please post your in-game name and your server and the team that will win the fourth battle, yes?
The fourth.
The first. So, we already have 3 matches. 3 battles. So, Aqua. Guys, come on! It's awesome! It's awesome that we have new faces, new teams. It's perfect. So, It's just very,
Yeah,
very.
but that's what I said. I love that Aqua is doing so well. I love that they have really changed their game around. They're not trying the same thing that they did yesterday, which really didn't work against EG. This is a new Aqua, and it's fantastic.
I will say that the gameplay is from both sides is very equal because Endgame is very, very strong team on the region, very strong team. I do not know how much professionals qualities need to be in the team to state against Endgame. So much respect to Aqua team. So and again, Endgame, please stay strong. You still have a chance. Do it.
Don't give up.
Don't give up. Of
Never
course,
give up.
Of course.
They definitely won't.
So
No, they never will.
the fourth battle is about to start. Best of luck to both teams, and let's enjoy the battle.
And
So
here we
we're-
go.
Yeah, we're out again on Dynasty's Pill. In Endgame, really do need to try and find a response here somewhere. At the
I think-
moment, Aqua are just, as you said, they're actually playing Endgame at their own game, finding the isolated tanks and just taking them out one by one.
But not just that, because I'm not sure if you've... No, I'm pretty sure you've noticed throughout the battles, every time EG has pushed into what they thought would be a weaker side, and every time Aqua turned it around and made it into their stronger side. And that has basically just worked against EG every single match. And you can see EG looking for an answer here.
Totally. I mean, going in the last game, I thought that the push that was made onto the Crown Wagons, okay, the AMX-50Bs were there, was quite a good push, but the way Aqua came back and supported that and just countered it,
Exactly.
it's just been fantastic.
Exactly that. And they will happily leave a tank behind to get destroyed, and most of the time that's Yimid himself, because for some reason he's almost always the first to die on his team. Zerd has always had that in every single team he's been in, but it really works, because if you sacrifice one tank and you take out 2 or 3, it's worth it.
Absolutely, yeah. But the thing is, we got here. I mean, Endgame. Okay, they've now got they've got the base. They've got the upper hand on the bases. They now need Aqua to push them to move on them. And you can see Endgame are trying to position their tanks in anticipation of where they think Aqua are going to go, either the B cap or the flanks. But this Aqua, they've been not as predictable as what we've seen previously.
The funny thing is that the positions that EG has now taken and has kind of forced Aqua to take, this is old meta. This is gameplay and positions that we've seen in previous seasons, and it's actually funny that they're not funny. Is not the right word, but it's interesting for me to see that sort of like they're falling back into that. They've sort of EG is looking for an answer, so they're digging down, trying to find an opening. And in this case, Aqua is forced to pretty much do the same because they probably can't do what they originally intended to do now.
No, and it'd love to be on the fly on the wall in any of their VCs, because Aqua is probably saying, "Well, look, where are we gonna move? Where are we gonna push?" And Endgame are probably saying, "Well, we just need to hold here and just stop them getting beat and make sure that we can respond wherever they go." And it's going to be lined up for a tense finale of this battle, and it is going to be a tense finale. I don't think it's going to be one of these, damp squids. That there is going to be a brawl at some stage in this game, and
Yeah,
we're probably about 200 base points away from it now.
About they generally push in between 700 800 somewhere, but I would expect the push to happen on Nicolay's side because he's the only one that is a little bit isolated. He is a mouse, however, and that is very tricky. But Whoops on the other side can relocate so much faster, and you know that a mouse can't run away as much.
True, I was about to say he did have last AFK there in a Crown Wagon, but last AFK is now moved, so he doesn't even have that anymore over on that flank. But I'm trying to see on the minimap, and they are stacking sort of around the B cap area at the moment at Aqua. But I've also got a tank moving towards their spawn point, if you notice.
And we have Nicolay actually pulling back now, probably sensing the danger. Because we've said this before, EG isn't stupid. They kind of know what to expect. And
Oh,
now
yeah,
EG is a
totally.
much harder target.
Yes. And now it's at the 800 mark, so we should start to see some form of movement. And here we go. We've got Yem at the edge on pushing towards the B cap, but he's not pushing into the B cap. He has got Barnacle Boy behind him. But I'm interested to see what Ivana Grozny is doing over in the spawn. That is interesting me.
I think they were secretly hoping that there would be a tank there, like where Whoopsie was before. Except that he's not.
No, but is he going to try and get crossfires in that crown as they push into the B cap?
This is clever.
Yeah.
They used the mouse to get unspotted. Did you notice?
Yes, they did.
And now they're turning around.
Which is very clever. And that's what Ivana Grozny has been waiting for in the spawn. Because now he's moving with them. And they're now going to try and push them out of the B cap so they can take the B cap. Which is exactly what
And
they're
take
doing.
a kill.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they are doing. It's
And
prompted a
Orca is going
response.
about that the only way they can, by driving into B. But that's also made him, like, prone to get shot a lot.
But look at the points. I mean, at the moment, Endgame have got this just... No, they haven't, because the C cap is
One
now being
kill.
contested.
And there we go.
There it is.
They needed
Endgame.
one kill.
Yeah, they got Edgar. But, I mean, that was very, very tense gameplay from the off.
It was a big waiting game, but in this case, it really worked out. And they just dug down and waited for Aqua to make a move. While sort of like, especially when Nicolate moved, that made the game very hard for Aqua to win. And that was great to see.
It did, but I must admit, I do like what Aqua were doing there, leaving Ivana Grozny in that spawn, bringing that, making the tanks look like they were going to be, then being unspotted by the mouse, then rotating round and pushing on them. Had they've gone a little bit quicker and not less Edgar, it would have been different.
I thought that they won't move. So
It looked like a chess game,
yes,
not
yes.
not
Yes.
a tank,
Mind
tank
games.
battle.
Yeah. So end game. Here we go. Great job. As usual, giveaway time premium pass for the operations that starts tomorrow. This is the timer right now. So if you want to take part in this giveaway, please post your in-game name, your server, and the team that you think will win in our 5th battle right now. So best of luck. Good luck.
You are saying this thing every time
Yes.
faster and faster, you know?
Yes. Yes. That's my job.
No, but Dennis, you hit it right on the head. This was a chess game, and for me as commentator, I love those games best because you can see them trying to figure each other out, and that's just, it's awesome.
Yes, it's kind of it's all about tanks movement, not only about shooting, but also movement matters in such games. And yes, it's kind of fun to see.
It's even funnier when you see all the tanks from both teams, and you know when they state and when they locate. So you want to shout out loud like, "Go! There is no one here! Let's go!" Yes.
Absolutely.
That's what we are
yeah.
doing right now when you don't hear us and you don't see us. No one is hearing us. Okay. So, best of luck. The 5th battle is about to start. Fugit, Amanet, great job. Go on.
Here we go on Oasis
Oasis
Palms. Yes, this is going to be an interesting battle.
Definitely, because EG does still have to push back more if they want to turn this around. But I think, just want to go back to that unspotting with the mouse move. That is why I love Aqua. They make moves like that. Yeah, the rotation of the autoloaders in one of the earlier games in this championship. You have moves like this, and it just makes them so fun to watch.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, here we have Aqua now pushing heavily towards the C cap to try and get those spots. Whoops is over there, but so is another member of Endgame. And you can see that FXD is just moving back slightly in his STB1, which is an interesting call. That meta. That's an interesting selection.
It can work really beautifully on this map. It's definitely not a brawler, but it's an expert spotter, and it can work hills so well.
Yeah, I mean, I love the tank. It's great, and plus it's got a great turret. But that was a great shot going into Orca there, but FXD really getting smacked there this time by Chocolate.
Oof. Yimid
Yep,
taking hits as he
yep.
crosses over. But they
So,
seem
I
to
mean-
be like going for a straight-on push here.
Well, yeah, but Endgame are quite happy to just bleed them at the moment, and that's exactly what they're doing. But Nicolade has got to sort of get out of there a little bit. He is going to be pushed by Marek, Edgar, and well, not General. General's looking in the other direction at the moment. Nicolade has got to safety.
This seems to be a bit of a failed push. I think they had thought that EG would hold more rather than pull back. And it sort of wasted their speed boost here, and it's actually costing them more HP than it's giving them.
Well, not only that, I mean, that was a great move by Endgame, because now the E5s don't have the all-down capabilities that they had earlier.
Yeah.
And, you know, they've allowed Endgame to now sort of... They've pulled them onto their tanks, and if you look at the way Endgame are moving here, it's now a brawl. It's as simple as that. And Endgame are just picking them off. This is what Endgame do, but Nicolade is now a one-shot.
But it's already cost them 2 tanks. Nicolade is still alive. And
Yeah.
this is basically... They're now playing Endgame's game again. Aqua.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the thing. And now, look, you've got Whoopsie rolling around, just trying to put shots in left, right, and centre. Nicolade is still alive. He's still not out. He's got 11 hit
With
points.
11 HP.
Yeah. Witch is still alive, toying with Ivana Grozny. But look how many tanks are now gone. So Witch and Nicolade have now gone, but there's only 2 tanks left on Aqua. This is going to endgame.
This is interesting, because this is exactly the mistake that Aqua kept making yesterday. They kept pushing into EG, and that doesn't work, because EG is flawless at that.
But we've still got to go back. I mean, them retreating was just genius. I mean, because Aqua
But that's
carried
what
on
they
their...
do.
Sort of didn't carry on their push. It sort of stalled a little bit.
EG absorbs. That is what they're masters at. That is what we always see them do, because it's not about them making the push, it's about them absorbing the push. And in this case, this was Aqua, the way that they played yesterday. They were aggressive, and on its own, nothing wrong with that. But EG is a master at absorbing that.
First blip, I think, for Aqua.
Yeah.
You see the timer, you know what to do. If you don't know what to do, you see the text below the timer. Good luck.
You're too tight reading this again.
Perfect.
Well, I've got to admit, you get even faster now.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the next break before between the matches.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait. I have
Yeah,
something.
because there's definitely
I
going
have
to be
something
another
to
one.
say, yep.
No one's up for match point.
So guys, seems like someone called to the comeback studio, and Endgame is they're showing what they can do. So there's gonna be some surprises are waiting for us in the future battles. So
I really hope that Aqua didn't start to celebrate this too early. Because even I didn't
As we
start.
did, yeah.
Yes, even I didn't start it, so you guys also shouldn't do that. Just concentrate, focus, and just do what you did in the first 2 battles.
it seems like we have also a battle between hosts and commentators like me and Rebel Stripe, Aqua and Amanat and Future. Endgame.
It's even more interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like this moment. So, yeah. Give way, you know. You see the timer, you see the text, you know what to do.
You still have the chance.
Yes. We don't know how many battles we're going to see today, so we'll see.
But we are prepared for a long night.
Of course, always prepared.
Best of 99?
What?
9 to 9.
Best of 99?
Best of 99.
Yeah.
A few more battles. And here we go. And now Aqua is also taking a Vicus. But they're focusing on mostly on the other side of the battle.
Well, the F has gone over to the C cap, and Whoops is there along with Orca, and F has already been smacked. He's got to get out of there, and he is hightailing it out. He's
That
not
was a
gonna hang
cheaper
around.
shot by Merrick or Nicolade there.
Yes, it was indeed. But it did work. That's the thing. But now we've got Object 3 and Chocolate coming to help out with Whoopsie over this side, and the Winch. So, I mean, they've got numbers this side, but Merrick is jumping into the A cap, which could be pretty vital.
Yeah. I mean, it will give them a bit of a point advantage. Nicolate is being bled more. He's getting shot from multiple sides, but F is now being pushed. He's not going to be long for this
Well,
build.
it looks like Endgame are pushing down that side pretty heavily.
And there he goes.
Yeah. Yeah, they
It
are.
was bound to happen with how he was positioned.
And Nicolate has just dropped down into the dip. Oh, and he's dragged Yemet the Hedgehog with him. So that's interesting. And now Endgame rotating their tanks back from where they just were.
That bounce by Yimit is actually very costly because now he can't clip Nicolate.
No.
And now he's actually getting shot quite a bit. And Nicolate has the advantage of position.
He does. And he is going to get support very quickly. And that's another big bounce from Nicolate. And he's still survived. There he goes. Edgar finally taking him down.
But look at the amount of HP being lost on both sides right now.
But Endgame do have the advantage on the HP at the moment. I mean, Yemen the Hedgehog and Marek are now one-shots. Last AFK can take out Marek. And he does.
And he does. And Yimit can't really do much of anything because any gun will be trained on him.
And then in the middle area, we've still got, don't forget, Chocolate, Winterlade, and Object 3, pretty healthy. That can push onto these two crown wagons and Edgar and Ian, and that's exactly what they're doing. I mean, this is good stuff from Endgame.
Yeah. Even if they lose Winch, which they do, the crown wagons are now pretty much empty, which is going to lower their DPM a lot. And yeah, it could potentially still go either which way. HP-wise, it's near enough the same.
Oh!
Gun-wise, it's the same. Yeah.
But down goes Edgar. That's a big blow in the E5 there.
Barnacle getting tracked here is vital as well.
But now Orca in the T-22 is sort of leaning up a little bit.
These track shots were absolutely vital. And Endgame wins their third game in a row.
Again, this is what Endgame do. They get around, they pick isolated tanks or tanks that are lower hit points, and they just punish them. And what Orca was doing there, he was just mopping up, to be honest with you. And that's typical Endgame, and it's beautiful to watch.
I love this. I mean, it's like, at first, EG was completely unbalanced, and not as in the tank, but just like the way that they played, they weren't sure what they were dealing with because that was a new Aqua, and now they've definitely refound their footing, and they're just dishing it out now. Look at the damage lost did.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. I mean, this is now even Stevens. There, it's 3-all.
Yeah,
and it's best of 9, so it's the first of 5. There's still 2 games to go. Either way, or 4 games, we don't know yet. Or 3 games, sorry.
At the very least 2, but that's just, I love it.
Timer, giveaway, text.
Go.
Record!
So guys, you were talking about a new Aqua in first 3 battles, but what's happening right now? Is it old Aqua or even more newer EG? What's happening right now?
I think it's newer EG. The first battle on Oasis Palms, that was old Aqua. This wasn't old Aqua, but this was EG. The last battle we saw.
I think that game on Dynasty's Pearl, where Endgame took it back to the previous meta type strats, has reset this game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's reset it to an extent that now Endgame are playing a different style of play. And it's taken Aqua by surprise a little bit, I think.
Don't you think this battle might be kind of a decider in this match in whole? Because there were a lot of chances for Aqua to finish EG, but it's a big difference between 4-2 and 3-all.
It will depend, because I do think this will be a sort of decisive match, the next one that we see, because it either means that EG is continuing their push, or Aqua will have found a way to deal with this newer EG.
Yeah, let's see.
So it can still go both ways, but I'm gonna love it either way.
And we're on Normandy. And the
Big
F is
map,
taking the
full
TVP
bases.
again. He's taking that TVP again, so it's going to be interesting to see how he rolls around with that, using it probably as a light again.
I would expect that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And right now he's heading towards he's heading towards the bunker. He's playing ETD.
I mean, here we should be looking for Aqua now to try and take control of the game again. I mean, they've lost control for the last 3 battles. They've allowed Endgame to come back. When Aqua were clearly dominating to begin with. And that's going to be disappointing for them, and they're going to try and look at a way that they've got to break this nut.
And that's going to be very interesting to see as well, because now we have most of EG's forces heading in between B and C. They're not doing anything just yet, but they've made it so that General cannot cap base C, and they're sealing their spawn base now.
They are. I mean, we've got bandwagons just lined up in the middle area at the moment, and at the same time, Endgame are getting 2 bases.
Yeah. And he takes 1 hit for it, but it's given them a huge advantage. Because it's a lot easier to dig down on that side of the battle than it is to try and take B or A.
Mm-hmm. And but Endgame, if you notice, they're not pushing anywhere at the moment. They don't need to. And now they're going to rotate their tanks around to get into better positions. Oh, that's a great shot into the FXD there.
Nicolade holding down. Oof, Barnacle losing a lot of HP. EG sort of pushing over the middle, but tentatively. They're not like pushing. They're just getting all the shots that they can.
Object 3 is going to stay in the B cap. He's actually going to cap the B cap. No, he's not. I was going to say, I've never seen that before when they've got the advantage like this.
I thought they would, to be honest.
So did I, but Whoopsie looks pretty isolated down there on the beach. Last AFK is down, so is Barnacle, but FXD is going to go. He's on 13 HP.
Oof,
not
Whoops is
last.
getting deleted. Orca's not looking too healthy either.
There goes Orca, there goes Whoopsie.
And now
FXD is alive still.
They have a big gun advantage. At the same time, HP-wise, they're still behind. They have to be very careful with the HP that they have.
Ivana, Grozny, Marek, and EFXD, all 3 of them are one-shots. There goes...
There we go.
Yeah.
Evening out the gun field. But this puts Aqua at a serious disadvantage again.
Well, look, I mean, Endgame have now got more hit points. They've got more base points. They've got FXD...
They've got more bases.
They have more bases. EFXD is on 13 hit points. He really can't do much other than snipe at this moment in time. And they you know, Endgame could do something here. Although they've got to be careful at the same time. Nico is going to go down, and there he goes.
Yeah, but there's just too many low HP targets. Not just that, they're completely spread out across the map.
Yeah. Well, EFXD can't do anything. He's 13 hit points. Edgar is about to go. Chocolate will take him down. Winch has gone down to take on FXD. FXD can't do anything, really. He's got full ammunition. He may get a lot of shots into Winch because Winch is on his reload. But Winch loads just one and takes it down. And
there he goes.
There it is. It's over. I mean, you know, I hate to say Endgame has an apt name sometimes.
Yeah. And now they're on for potential match points. If they win the next game, then they have the championship.
And what a comeback that would be. 3-0 down.
Yeah. It's not the first time we've seen something like that, though, so it can really happen. But it's kind of sad to see Aqua so out of balance now. They don't know how to deal with it.
Amazing comeback for EG. If I had a hat right now, I would do like this. Hats off for EG for not giving up, for showing what they are made of. It's really exciting match.
Yes.
It's a fantastic game.
So, seems that we have more battles. However, it's 4-3 right now, yes?
Clock is ticking and you haven't say any word about
There's a
giveaway.
trick.
Okay. This time you have to read her mind to take part in this giveaway.
Yeah. Of course, guys, there is a giveaway. You can see everything on your screens right now. You have 50 seconds just to post as a team that will win in the six or seventh. Guys, help. Alarm, alarm, I need help.
It's battle number
The
8.
eighth game.
Battle number 8.
Yes.
In the 8th battle. So, I don't know what to do, Aqua. We're going to have a serious talk.
No Aqua, no Disco.
Yes. No Aqua Disco. But, so,
The games are close though. It's not a
Really?
walkover either which way, and that, to be fair, at this stage of the championship is exactly what you want.
Exactly.
really agree. So, 12 seconds till the 8th battle in our winter season championship, and we stream the final stage of our championship, and best of luck to both teams.
And here we go. TVP still there. They're not going away from that.
No, and I'm just, so far up until this point, ACFA have not been behind, and now I'm looking at Endgame 4, ACFA 3, and ACFA really need to dig deep here. They've got to start digging deep.
Yeah, but this is such a psychological blow as well. They were 3-0 ahead.
And look, Endgame now, a fast capping C. They got the two T22s and the E5 in there. And now they're just taking the T22s and rotating them back towards the spawn.
Yeah, because they know that Aqua is there, so they're just going to bring their T22s there, basically to just hold and absorb if they need to support where they need to.
Mm-hmm. And again, we're seeing now Endgame getting into positions that are going to be able to put cross shots in. Chocolate has put himself in a great position here. He may not be able to get the shots in at the moment, but he will be trying to rotate himself so he can, and there he goes. And now we got FXD in general on the beach area. Orca is in danger, but Whoopsie is there.
Yeah, but they're getting a lot of shots into General as well. They're not safe there, and Aqua is pushed more and more towards the beach. And in this case, you know the Star Wars meme, I have the higher ground?
Yes,
It is
well,
very difficult to
Orca,
find your way back up.
Orca was desperately trying to get FXD. He's on his long reload, but he's been closed down by Edgar in general, and now he is in serious trouble.
Barnacle Boy is the first to go though, and now both teams have lost one gun, but HP-wise, look at the difference.
Well, they've lost two guns now, Vakva and Ivana Grozny, Yem at the Edge have just been bled out. FXD is also in the TVP, which, whoopsie, they're going to be wanting to focus that. And you can see the E5s and Nicolade and Chocolate and Object are rotating themselves back to get to FXD and Edgar.
Last is probably not going to make it. This is kind of funny to watch, not gonna lie. But at the same time, this is EG's game. You can already call it.
It's a bounce! Ivana Grozny bounced him.
Yeah, but even so, he will still survive, and Last will not.
Yeah, no.
This is EG's game. They forced Aqua onto the beach, and that, in effect, won them the game.
This is brutal by Endgame, and we've got Ivana Grozny, who's now basically a 2-shot, and General, who's realistically a 3-shot.
Not anymore.
No, not anymore. Now he's dead. 650 just down in two shots actually. Whoopsie and Object.
And only Vano is there, but he's not going to make this. And to be fair, I've always respected EG, always. But to get back from a 0-3 to a 5-3 win, that is just bloody epic.
It is. I mean, boy, I've not seen a comeback like that. Well, Ivana can't do anything. What can he do, really? He's on a reload, so Whoopsie shoots Winch.
Yes.
Winch is going to shoot
why not?
Whoopsie.
Vano goes sightseeing.
Well, the game's over anyway. They know that they're going to win it on points. Ivana can't do anything.
Oh, he salute. I like that.
There you go, saluting. That's even better. Wowzers, that is such fantastic sportsmanship.
And then Winch takes him, takes him out.
That
and-
was fantastic by Aqua. I mean, that
Yeah.
really is a massive thumbs up to Aqua there.
in every which way.
Absolutely brilliant to see that.
But this is just like, this is why these two teams are here. You mentioned it yesterday. Like, there's all the teams that we have. Then you have the top 8, and in the top 8 you have Aqua, and then you have EG, and they're just like on a whole new level, and it's fantastic. I mean, I'll always be happy with the finals like this. That makes me a very happy commentator.
A happy commentator. Oh, happy commentator is a happy host. So, endgame. Congratulations. Well-deserved victory. And here we go with the champion of our winter season championship. And endgame, well-deserved. One more time, congratulations. You're the best. However, Aqua is... Oh, what a surprise for me. What a surprise. Deep respect to the team. They did even more than I was expected from them, so they're still in my heart. So Aqua, respect. One more.
Yeah, better luck next time.
Yeah, second place is also a good
Of
result.
course. And maybe it's all about experience, because EG didn't give up. They concentrated and they just show that you don't mess with Blitz Cup champions. You never celebrate too early. Even if you're leading 4-0, you shouldn't relax.
Yeah, Amanet, Fugit, thank you so much for your commentating. I think that it's time to make some great analytics, and we should call our honorable analytics. So, Avery and Jack, welcome to the studio.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Good
What a
good
beautiful
evening, everyone.
finish of the battle, right?
It
Yeah.
is really. But I feel very, very sorry for Aqua. They started so brilliantly, and they are so sharp. They look very, very sharp. And then that loss on the second game of Dynasty's Pearl really tilted them. And especially when you see the last 2 games, they got strategically outplayed by Endgame, and that's not something that wasn't the best finale in the end for them. But I have to say, huge congratulations to Endgame. They're down by 3 games, and they won 5 on a run. Really good mentality there.
Championship
I
mentality.
definitely gotta agree with Jack here. It was a really good start for Aqua. They had a really dominant first couple of games. Albeit close, they did manage to pull through with them. And I think all of us were surprised, of course. But they played it really, really well. But as Jack said, that Dynasty's Pearl game, I think, is what maybe cracked a little bit inside of Aqua mentally, because they had this game more or less. They had their strategy and a really good plan, like Aminat said, with the going unspotted via the mouse and everything. But I don't think they expected really Endgame to retaliate there, to push, and they went on a whole win streak from that.
Yeah.
Really well played.
And sorry.
Yeah. Take your time, please.
No, I mean, especially the fourth. I mean, I was saying about the Dynasty's Pearl, that second game here. I mean, I was thinking Aqua was a little bit so Aqua was a little bit hesitant, and that's kind of become a mainstay for Aqua in the end. They started to make a lot more mistakes from then, and but Endgame really tighten up with their focus fire and so on, and in the last few games it was some really, really good focus fire from them.
Let's watch the replays from our 8 battles, yes?
8 battles.
8 battles. And Jack and Avery, you have your time.
Oh yes, so this game, I think the main thing you can take away is that both teams are very reactive in whatever the team is doing, but in the end Aqua dominated that AB side, and I think that is what won them the game.
Yeah, they really did start to split Endgame apart there, and that ended up being their victory here, because they managed to pick off Endgame pretty much on all sides. They won both of them, not just one, and went to the other.
And then the second game you're seeing here wasn't shown before, but Whoopsie was bleeding a lot, and then are we seeing the same replay again, the first game?
I mean, the thing is with the second game,
Yeah.
Endgame really baited Aqua at the start,
Yep.
I think. pushing onto A and B, whilst
Right.
they themselves pushed onto C. But I don't think they expected Aqua to react that fast, because we saw the Kranwagens and the E5s shooting big shots into Winch and others, who then just dropped hit points, and Aqua had a massive HP advantage
Yep.
and won that game.
Yeah, and I mean, also that game, 2 caps, very important. And now you're seeing here, this game, I think Andy originally had a good push onto the Aqua side, but no, Aqua actually had a good idea, but it was actually Aqua shutting down the tanks of Endgame. Endgame, the focus fire here was lacking a little bit. I think that is what lost them the game.
Definitely, Aqua had the better focus fire, and as we saw, both teams started to make their push onto A, Endgame being first, and then Aqua sends most of their tanks there. They also had these 50s, and then Endgame followed right after, but the focus fire was just missing.
Yeah, and you're seeing here the second game of Dynasty's Pearl. Aqua did a really good move into shutting down these tanks here, but Aqua made that move at 900 cap points. So for both teams, they just need 1 kill to seal the deal. But in the end, it was Endgame. You're seeing right here making a big push down the middle, which won them the game in the end.
Whoopsie, really, he was just eager for that kill, but it was Edgar on the other side actually going down there. And it was just the focus fire was what was important and what was the victory there for them.
And here comes, you see, the Oasis Palms games where Aqua started on a bad form, and one of the games here, the first game, I think Zerd bled a lot, and also other tanks here bled a lot, and Endgame was just trying to regroup, and they made a good move with those tanks absorbing the push from Aqua and made a push on the other side. As you can see here, they focused down Ivano Grosny and seal the deal for Endgame.
Yeah, I think the Endgame with this game started to just force their gameplay onto Aqua. And they did manage to do that really well. They split them. They did manage to pick these tanks off isolated, always having 2 against 1 at least. And they just had a lot better focus fire in that match. And it happened in this one as well.
Yeah,
initially, Aqua, they had huge HP advantage. But all of a sudden, Endgame turned it absolutely around with that survivability from Nico there.
Yeah, I mean, the second game of Oasis Palms, you can see right here, F got eviscerated at the very start. And I think everything went south for Aqua when Ymit the Hedgehog went down and tried to kill off Nicolate, only to bounce one of his clip and couldn't kill off Nicolate. And that really puts Aqua in very difficult positions. Endgame, in the end, made a very questionable push, but I think Aqua wasn't able to punish that hard enough, and in the end, it was once again the focus fire of Endgame which won them this game.
Yeah. It's like I said at the start as well, the chaos. Endgame creates it and then controls it. And this game showed it again really, really well. And as you said, Aqua they didn't have the power to really stop this aggression, I think.
Yeah, and look at Ivano Grosny. Very, very sad indeed. But Normandy, this is actually the games from Endgame where you're seeing Endgame being much tactically stronger than Aqua. That was some good shot onto the F here. But the main idea is that Endgame just pressed Aqua so hard, and Aqua was forced to take the lower ground and was crumbling as well.
Definitely. The thing is here, Endgame did try to counter those mediums that went down to the beach. But Zerd helped them out, so they absolutely lost that. But what Aqua probably didn't expect was how hard Endgame was on the top side. They won that heavy tank fight so strongly and convincingly that Aqua didn't have any HP left at the game, and that's what carried them through the rest of it.
And you do not want to kind of try and use that Kranwagen to run for a long distance because you know that the Kranwagen is somewhat slow. And you're seeing the second game where I would say Aqua was being quite hesitant. I think they have a good idea, not gonna lie, but I think they didn't commit to that because they can shut down Orca very quickly. And the reason why they have to act quickly because they are taking the low ground and Endgame was taking higher ground, so they have to make that move very, very quickly. And they didn't, and they lost that one.
Yeah, it's especially if you want to be a beach boy like Aqua tried to be in this game. You just need to keep pushing, as you said. But if you stop midway and have a bounce like that, it's just Endgame had high ground, not just on the map, but with their strategy. And I think after Aqua losing so often in a row, also mentally, and I think that helped them through a lot. And Aqua just losing stamina here.
Very, very, very
couldn't
in-
keep up with it, and Endgame just very, very dominant here.
Sure. I think we also kind of missed on the camera that I think Endgame made the push on the mid side as well. And I think that really forced Aqua to kind of make a move as soon as possible. But look at this, Aqua, Ivano Grossi trying to do a salute, and Whoopsie and Winchele fighting with one another about who should be the one killing off Ivano Grossi, because
Yeah.
the fights between the people.
It was a really great game from both teams, though. But
It
I
was.
think Aqua, in the end, they just... I think maybe the amount of battles is what held them back here. And
Sure.
Endgame is just a lot more used to it, especially from the autumn season that we had with the Blitz Cup. Just a lot
Yeah.
more well-rounded here, and not able to keep up with just how strong and aggressive Endgame was in these last couple games.
So,
I agree with you.
guys, do you believe that Aqua might have a very bright future in our future championship and tournaments?
Well, absolutely. I mean, I always believe in Zerd, and I don't think why Zerd should not believe in himself and also his team, because I think Zerd has a really strong team with a lot of really experienced players, and I think they just need time to gel together, and they just need a lot more training, and I think they will become a strong force to be reckoned with, and I want to see some great competition on the EA7, not just Aqua, though. There are numerous clans that are in the top 8 or even in the top 16, which I think they spend some time to train a lot. I do think they can reach the level of Endgame if they commit to that.
Definitely. It's also a bit with the fact that I think the winter season caught everyone more or less off guard, because it was pretty briefly announced, and Aqua being one of the clans that was fairly new to the scene, creating their clan at more or less the end of the year even, didn't really have the time to get to know each other, play with the team, train enough. And if they get a couple more months, I think they could really become a dangerous clan. They already are, but it could get even crazier than that.
So, we'll see. But as for now, we have the winner of our winter season championship, and all our hardest congratulations goes to Endgame, and you're simply the best, guys. So congratulations, you're the winner of our winter season championship, and on Europe region and on Europe server, you're the best.
GG, EG.
So,
I was supposed to do a winner dance.
Yes.
But yeah, maybe next time.
So, better luck to Aqua, of course, and I'm really surprised you did really great job. So, Jack, Avery, thank you so much for being with us today. It's always a pleasure to have you as commentators, as analytics, as guests. So, you're always welcome, and thank you so much. It's very pleasant to hear you, to know your professional point of view. So, you're also the best. Thank you so much. We were happy to have you during this stream today.
Thanks for coming, guys, and every. See you in ratings.
And thanks
Thank
for
you very
having
much.
us.
Thanks for having us, me as
Yeah.
well.
Yep,
Thank
take
you.
care.
So I think that we need to say bye-bye to our honorable commentators.
Of course.
Yeah, so Jack Fugit. Jack Fugit?
Fugit, who is this guy?
Who is this Jack you're speaking to?
An amalgamation.
Oh, okay. I'm just a little bit tired because it's Sunday at 9 p.m. in Minsk. I'm on it. And Fugit, of course, my lovely commentator. So thank you so much. It's also a pleasure for us to have you. And we're very grateful for you to spend your time with us and being so kind and so interested in all the activities that we have for our honorable players. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so
it
much
was,
for having
it was
us.
fun. It was interesting.
Thank you. And yeah, and it's just a shame we didn't get to see the Aqua dance I performed by Ribble. Spring season. Spring season. Telling you.
Maybe Aqua will have some lessons to learn, and I will take some dance lessons. So
course.
it's win-win situation.
Yeah, both of us should be prepared. So, Aqua, see you in spring season.
Don't give up
Yes.
as well.
And you too.
Okay.
So, Aminat Future, thank you one more time. It was
Well,
a
thank you.
pleasure for us to stream with you. And right now, we'll show the long list of our winners that will receive premium pass for the operation tomorrow. So, thank you.
That's a long list.
Yeah. So, guys, make screenshots, and in case you don't want to make screenshot, you can just watch the stream one more time. Every good vamp is dark. Okay. Very good name is taken. Every good vamp is dark. Nice in-game names.
I'm pretty sure that this guy is from Everest clan.
Maybe.
I've seen lots of such nicknames.
One-eyed potato. Oh. Okay. Very interesting. Lord Wolf.
Are you trying to find your nickname?
No. Yes. So, thank you guys for spending this Sunday evening with us with World of Tanks Blitz with me, Alexandra, and Rebel Stripe. It's also an honor for us to stream for you. And Winter Season Championship is officially over. Congratulations to Endgame.
Once again, GG.
GG. Sounds nice. So, thank you, Rebel Star, for being with me during this
Thanks
stream,
for-
Brofist, as usual.
Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, so thank you guys for watching our live stream. Love you. Bye-bye.
See you guys. Take care.